All right, guys, we are back here with Farming Simulator 22, and I know that this long extended break was, I was waiting for reparations from like choking on a Dorito chip, get paid a lot of money, because we're here on a new farm here in Medicine Creek by MRG Mapping. So if you guys want to check him out, go down into the description, and the map will be down there tagged below. But I want to get in here showing you guys around here on this new farm that I decided to, I guess, come up with, get it purchased, which cost a lot of money. I only got $50,000 left over, and it came with everything here, so hopefully everything's good. I haven't had a chance to look at it quite yet, but we are going to get out here and take a look around to see exactly what we got going on. There's an ad in the Big Iron page, and I decided that I should hop on this deal since I haven't been able to, get into farming for a little while, so I wanted to check everything out. And it looks like so far we got like a few things of equipment right out here for hay. Got ourselves a what is this? An International 886 with a 2350 loader, K brand windrower right here, as well as is the 535, I think what this is. Yeah, 535 John Deere baler. And then also over here, before I forget about it, I guess, we got our New Holland 116 or 11.6, whatever you want to call it. But we got our hay bind right here. Got a lot of things we got going on here that I think are going to pay really big with doing a little hay operation. And I guess what really is nice about this is this diesel site setup we got going here. This is really, really nice. I got big barrel as well as two small barrels. So I don't think I'm going to be running out of fuel anytime soon up here. And I think my favorite thing altogether is this little Alice Chalmers WD-45. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be using this for, but I think I'll just find some use around here on the farm for it. You know, could be used as pulling an auger around, or, if I really want to, I can make it pull the grain cart. Who knows? We'll come in here, check out the shop here, or I guess the cold storage building, and there's a lot going on in here. I mean, it looks like everything is divided from green on one side and blue on the other, but we have ourselves a 4455 John Deere tractor with a front wheel assist or modified front wheel drive, or four wheel drive, I guess I should say, as well as a disc. I think this is a 630 disc or cultivator. And right here we have a, what is this, a 455 drill. This could come in really good use for putting in some wheat, some oats, planting grass, doing all that kind of stuff. So that would pay really good for getting hay done as well and doing maybe straw bales. We'll see what comes on in the near future. I think this will pay really good. This will work out really nice for us. And over here on our blue side of the shed, we got a 850 bushel Kinsey grain cart. That is a, I'd say it's a big boy, but I'd say that's pretty moderate size for what we got going on here in this operation. And then we have ourselves, I think, a 12 row planter or a 16 row. Let me just jump over here real quick. I think, oh, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, 12 row planter. We do have fertilizer tanks up here on the front. So we also have row cleaners. So nothing too huge, nothing too fancy going on. We are starting off kind of moderate with our size of the operation, which I'm not too upset with. I mean, I have $50,000. We have quite a bit of ground, so there's always room for growth. And we also have 3 grain bins over here, which is going to pay in really nice for good storage for putting in crops, soybeans, corn, maybe some oats. See what we got going on here. Over here on this side, we got our headers and our header trailers. We got, I think, a 25 foot, maybe 30 foot. I'm not real sure. Is there any numbers here on the sides? All right. Well, I'm gonna say this is probably a 25 foot. I'm not real sure. And then we have a 8 row or yeah, 8 row corn head right here. So again, nothing too big, nothing too fancy just yet. Of course, we always will get a lot bigger. We got 2 Quonsets here. Assuming because this one's got the power washer outside of it, this one's probably going to be our shop. Oh my goodness. Well, they say if it's red, put it in the shed, but here we go. We got ourselves a 2388 Case IH actual flow combine. Pretty long auger on this thing. I think this is 4-wheel drive. Oh yeah, we got ourselves 4-wheel drive on here, so that's gonna come in really nice. Just in case it rains or gets a little muddy out there, we ain't gonna get ourselves stuck, so that's gonna be nice. And we'll check door number 2. Check out this Quonset over here. I think this is our truck and trailer. Got our mower, I think a 40-foot or 42-foot mower grain trailer right here. And I think I didn't pay attention when I walked by, but our Freightliner semi right here. As long as it doesn't have a Cummins in it, I think we'll be fine. Then over here, I'm assuming silage pad or place to put down bales. That way they don't have to sit on the ground. So it's a concrete pad pretty much right now. Looks like you drive up on it or drive around it, so that way we can get around here on the field. And because I came flying up the road a little bit too fast, I didn't have enough time to explain. So out here on my left, this is pretty decent sized pasture area. Should be able to fit maybe around 200 head of cattle up in here. So we also have a place to put some cows. Over here on the right side, we also have my house and little shed. I didn't know exactly what I want to put in there, but just in case, if something happens, I can always drop a tractor off over there if I don't have enough time, or just maybe get more pickups, because I've been running around with this 1973 Ford Highboy for quite some time now. And if I remember right, I think this grain bin leg over here came with one or two of the fields I got that came with the farm. So I'm going to go get these checked out real quick, see what we got going on, see if there needs to be some maintenance done on them, see what needs to happen. I think all in all, I think we are going to have some pretty good long-term storage here. I think this would be a good place instead of taking it to like the grain bin elevator, the grain bin legs to sell. This would be something I would probably put it in for definitely a couple of years. Watch the market grow so that way I can get some more money, or I can always pull out of it if I want to get some money in the future. But I just got done looking at my weather app, and I just remembered that we have some seed that we got to get picked up. And right now it is March, 10 o'clock. So I think the field should be pretty much dry after letting all the snow melt away for the first part of this year. We do have rain in the forecast. So I think what I'm going to get going on is getting some oats planted. We're going to have to wait until probably about April, May time to get some, or probably about April. I'd say April we're going to get some planting done with corn, soybeans as well. And then later on in the year, probably around, I would say, July, August time frame, where I'm probably going to plant some wheat after we get our oats harvested and everything like that. But I'm going to get heading to the seed dealership, pick up my seed, head back, and I got to get some other things all ready to go so that way we can get this oat planted into the ground. All right, so this is the amount of seed that I got. I don't know exactly if it's going to be enough to get all the fields that we need to get done with planting grass and oats, but I think we have enough fertilizer. We got about 1,000 gallons worth of fertilizer, but we only got 4 pallets of seed. Then we're going to bring up here on our little map here what we got. So we have the field here, which is the one that's to the left of the farm place or the home site, and then we have the field that's directly below it, that's right behind the house. And then we have the field that's over here that's just north of where the pasture is, or to the right of the home place. And then we have another field that looks like that's across the railroad tracks, which is right over here. A smaller one over here as well. And then we have this one that's been split up into 3 little sections, as well as another one that was just over there by that grain bin leg. I think these 3 bigger ones are going to be used. Well, actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 bigger ones will most likely be used for corn, soybeans. I haven't really thought about what I wanted to use. This smaller one down here might be used as grass. Just haul hay up through this roadway, come up here, and just drop it off over here by the pasture. But I think what I want to do is I want to do oats here on this one, as well as 64 and 63. Because I think, if I remember right, their soil types, they both are like a loam or a sandy loam. So the oats should grow pretty decent over there. But before we can get into planting those oats, I got to get all this equipment moved here. And I got to get the drill out from behind the disc. So in order to do that, I got to move the 4455, move the disc, and then I got to unhook the disc and then hook it back up to that drill. I think one of the things I'm going to wish for when I become rich and famous is that I get a bigger pole barn or just a bigger cold storage shed. Because trying to fit all this stuff in here, if I get bigger equipment, is just not going to work. We're going to get this pulled out right here. I think what I might do is just See if I can put the old Alice to use here real quick. Hop on this beauty. Oh yeah, listen to her pop. I think this thing's like a 4-cylinder. There we go. Didn't want to go in reverse there. Oh yeah, 3 miles. Let's go. Alright. Well, one of two things are going to happen. We're going to pop a wheelie or be just fine. And look at that. Hooked it up to the top, or the little 3-point deal. Alright, there we go. Let's get this thing out of here. Or if we got enough hydraulic power in this thing to even unfold it. Oh yeah, look at that. Like it's meant to be, except I can't go forward. There we go. Let's get this thing refolded back up, because we're not gonna be able to use this thing planting all these oats. Look at that. Whole back wheels are coming off the ground. There we go. I will drop this off, hook the 4455 back up to it, and put the Alice away, because it's probably the heaviest thing it's ever had on it in its entire life. Oh, we are just now getting started, and I bought myself just the right amount of seed. So we went through one entire 500 and whatever 28 gallon tub of fertilizer, and then we went through 3 and like 3 1/4 pallets out of the 4 pallets. About ready to hop out here real quick. I'm gonna give myself a little diggy dig here into the soil, see how we're going, how the oats are all spread out. Look down in the bottom right corner. Our nitrogen is very bad. I almost said really bad, but very bad. Expected yield 80% out of my potential 100% yield bonus, or yield potential. So I think what we might have to do is boost up the nitrogen levels here a little bit. So we're going to hit those up just a hair, and I think we should be good. Hope we got enough seed to last this field at least, and then get the other one planted, because I really don't want to drive all the way across the map just to go get some more seed. I mean, realistically, I don't have to, but you know, just to keep it so that way I have to suffer every time I do this. It just makes it a little bit better every time I do it. But so far, I think this 4455 is actually pulling this pretty nice. I don't know why it's March and there's like no color at all to the map. The only thing going on right now is just all this green and red I got going on here. Like the grass is all dead and the trees have no leaves. You know, there are some flowers over there, looked like over by my what is that, my hay feeder for my cattle that I don't have. So maybe that'll all work out eventually. Maybe the map will start getting colorful when I get cattle. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. I'm trying to determine how many headland passes I should do. I mean, realistically, I think just to give myself enough to turn around, or enough space, I should just give myself maybe like 2 headland passes, and I might just fill in that back corner area just a little bit, just so that way all I got to do is just go up and down. And I mean, we're just about done with, I would say about halfway done with my second headland pass, and what, about almost 20% of my seed is gone, and I haven't even broken actually doing the whole thing. I've just been going around the outside. We're gonna have to like figure out. Oh, I was missing stuff. Hold on. Oh no, missed a lot. What do I get for getting sidetracked? Do. There we go. Let's cover this up like nothing ever happened. So the main reason that we're going around and we're planting these oats is basically because I don't feel like going around and buying straw bales and having to transport all that stuff and worry about getting it here and how I'm gonna move it from point A to point B. So if I have straw bales here on the home site at the farm, then I don't really have to worry about anything. All I gotta do is just bale it up. I already have the baler. All I gotta do is just kick the chaff out the back of the combine, go through, windrow it up, and then I should be pretty solid. Now the oats that I do get from harvesting, I will probably just either store them until the market's just right, or go through and just sell them right away. It would be a little bit extra money, because all I'm doing is just using the straw that's going to be produced from the chaff that comes from the oats. I could also probably use the oats for mineral feed, but we'll have to see how things go. I might just buy pallets of mineral feed, or just take this to like the seed dealership and then have them make me feed, or like the feed mill. And then maybe I could just make myself a little bit extra money on the side, or save myself some money. We'll just have to see what happens.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish.
I think honestly that was probably my first time actually ever planting oats. I don't think I've ever took the time to actually go through harvest oats and actually do anything with them. I've always actually ever bought just bales for straw and then just used them like that. But I think altogether, I think that went pretty well. I just used a little over 50%, about 57% of my seed. So I got about 43% left now. And I'm going to head over to my other fields. So I think everything went pretty good. I'm down to 72% left on my fertilizer, so I should have enough there to finish up these other little patches I got left to do. I'm going to go plant some grass in there. And I hope you guys are just about as excited as I am to see how this series goes. I don't know if I'd really call it a series, but I think I'm just going to enjoy my time playing on here, have a lot of fun, and see how things go, see how big I can make this map, see how big I can grow the farm. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to Midwest Ag for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.